Hello and welcome to Divine Dragonfly Tarot. Today we are going to do a reading for the upcoming weekend of January 31st through February 2nd, 2020, and this reading will still apply for a few days after the weekend as time is fluid, as you know. We're going to go ahead and use 3 decks today. We're going to use the Messages from Your Angels deck. And this is by Doreen Virtue. And then we're going to do the Crystal Angels deck, also by Doreen Virtue. And lastly, we'll use the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. This is one of my, actually all my decks are my favorites, but this is one of my favorites. All right. Let's go ahead and start out. I've already blessed the cards and bless this reading, and this reading will really apply to anyone who's watching, and if for whatever reason the messages don't resonate with you this time, you may come back and watch the reading at a later date, or come back often and check out my other readings. All right, and if it does resonate with you, terrific, and if parts of it resonate and other parts don't, well, then just take what does and leave the rest behind. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some of these cards on camera, and I apologize if it's too loud. I know for people wearing headphones the shuffling can be kind of loud, but I do think it's important for you to witness the shuffling. That gets you more involved in the actual reading. All right, we're going to cut the deck, and we're going to start out with the Messages from Your Angels deck, and I'm going to ask Spirit to give all the viewers at least one message for the upcoming weekend. All right, we actually received 2 cards. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can actually see them. The first card is Serena. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. And I'll show you the card here, Serena. So some of you may be coming into a little bit of money, or you may get a refund of some kind, or you may be gifted with something. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be abundance of all kinds, or prosperity in different forms, right? So let me show you. The next card is Crystal. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So here's the Crystal card. And both of these cards speak of the need to have faith and be positive and be hopeful, because we can't always see what's going on behind the scenes. So Spirit's asking us to have faith and to trust that whatever's coming this weekend or shortly thereafter is for our highest and best good, and hopefully for the highest and best good of all people involved, or all situations, all right? And let's go ahead and get another card from the Crystal Angels deck. I'm going to shuffle this one a bit as well. I'm actually going to move these cards to the side for a moment. All right, let's cut the deck. That one cut very neatly. All right. And Divine Spirit, we ask you, we got 2 cards again. So this is great. So we may even be having to make, the number 2 in numerology speaks of partnerships and speaks of choices or decisions that need to be made. So maybe some of you have some decisions or choices this weekend. Also, maybe you have to make some of these choices and decisions with a partner, whether it be a romantic partner or a business partner, or, a family member. But the messages we received from this deck is Sujilite, own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. All right. So sometimes instead of, trying to seek the approval of others, or pleasing others over ourselves, that doesn't serve us. So I think this card is just saying that you need to make choices and also do what's right for you, No one wants to be a doormat. So let's see what else we have. The other card that came out is citrine, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. All right, so if some of you are worried about your finances or choices and decisions that you have to make this weekend or the beginning of next week, perhaps, these cards are, mentioning that, because I'm sort of looking at all the cards and taking in the overall meanings of this reading. All right. Now we're going to pull another card or two from the Journey of Love deck. And see what else comes out. So far, the meanings that I'm receiving, and I'm also intuitive, so I'm picking up on some things that I'm not only hearing, but just inner knowing. But I feel like some of you have financial concerns. Some of you aren't sure how certain things will work out. Doesn't necessarily have to be regarding finances. But there's a need to stay positive, have hope, have faith in God and the universe to provide for you or to give you the answers that you seek. There's also a need for people to stand in their power and make decisions that are not only right for them, but for the highest good of all. And stop worrying so much. We all need to lighten up a bit and maybe have fun and be more playful. And since this is the Super Bowl weekend in the United States, maybe there's a need for us just to, especially on Sunday, just relax and have fun watching the game for those of you who like to watch football and have a little bit of fun. So many times we can step out of our worry mode when we have fun and we laugh with other people. So, all right, Spirit, one last card, please, from the Journey of Love deck. For anyone watching this video, what do they need to know for the upcoming weekend? One card, please. There we go. Devotion to the Small, card number 32. In numerology, 32 would break down to the number 5. 3 plus 2 is 5, and it equals 5. And so 5 in numerology represents changes. It can represent changes, all right? So sometimes the changes are good and sometimes they're not as positive. But let's see. I'm going to read you the meaning from the book for this card because I think Alana Fairchild has such beautiful meanings in the book that I hate for you not to hear those. So it's a little bit longer, so I'm going to let you look at this card while I read it to you. And let me pull it open here in the book. 32, Devotion to the Small. She bows, she honors growth. She sees that within the smallest flower there is the teaching of the earth, the gospel of Gaia, the mystery of life demonstrated. She recognizes that she too is of nature, subject to the mysteries of growth and life, that is honoring nature. In taking pleasure in life, she opens her heart to allow great creation to happen through her. This is the feminine wisdom alive in men and women with open hearts. There is an innate wisdom within you that understands this devotion to the earth, Mother, as an important step in fulfilling your spiritual destiny on this planet. She is speaking to you now, letting you know that there is a small change happening, something that is growing within you, that you may recognize but not think is so important. Yet she tells you now that it is very significant. Soon you will see that what you thought was a seed to yield a single flower is actually blossoming into a lush garden of manifestation. Gratitude and love for the small changes happening are leading you into fullness that you can only dream of. Enjoy. The message of this oracle for you is that your blossoming is occurring now, and the Earth Mother has gratitude for your presence within her being, for the work you are doing to help other human beings. She asks for you to surrender any concern you have to her, to let her creative power continue to gently guide you into your rightful place in the world, that you may shine as you were born to do, in service to the evolution of this planet. She is helping you now. Trust her. So, this card totally resonates with some of these other messages that came out. They tie in together nicely. We received citrine earlier that said unnecessary worries. So we really need to trust that God in the universe is here. They've heard our prayers, and they're working behind the scenes to make things happen. And, the crystal card came out as well to say there's some things that you just can't see yet. You're not meant to see them yet, or the timing isn't right. So when the divine timing comes into play, those things will manifest as they are meant to. In the meantime, we need to relax little bit, stand in our power, and do make decisions that we think are right for us ourselves, and really just know that the abundance is all around us at this time. We have an abundance of maybe good health, or loving relationships, or it could be financial abundance as well. So this weekend and the few days after the weekend, just try to stay positive. And it's very interesting that the cards that fell out of the decks mimic some of the colors that I was feeling. I have these stones and crystals here that I felt I needed to have in this reading. And it's funny because, well, it's not funny. I don't believe in coincidences, but many of the cards that fell out are the same colors. We've got the purples here that fell out. We have the green here, which I have some green stones here and here. And then we had this other very light lilac color. It kind of looks gray in this video, but it's kind of a lilac color. And of course the purity of the white. And I have the selenite here, as well as the white candles and the clear crystal quartz. So I really feel that for many of us this weekend, let's just try to stay positive, stand in our own power, know that things are changing behind the scenes that maybe we just can't see yet, but we just have to trust, let go, and lighten up a little bit and have a little bit of fun this weekend. I hope this message resonates with you, and I encourage you to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and feel free to share it with your friends and loved ones as well if you think it's something that they would like to receive. And again, thank you for being here, and I'm wishing you much love and happiness today and always. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.